Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight we polish off Week 10 with a good Monday night matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. He will return this from deep in the end zone. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And that to the 30. It'll be second down. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. And it was the Commanders who picked up the road victory, so they'll be fighting for the season sweep in this one. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Hurts. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, this defense for the Commanders, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses. And
Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. David Ojabo in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. 19 tight. 79 Broncos. Ready.
On 1st down, Willis. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Robinson will try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Ready up. Captain Ranger, Captain Ranger. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Now Willis on 4th down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we'd call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense. You can't score on them on defense. So, to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
On 2nd and 10, Willis. And it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Hurts. Got him in. It's Brown. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. The kick by Elliott is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
After one, it's 9-0. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Willis on 1st and 10.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, touchdown number 18 on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
Elliott on for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Now Willis to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
That was a nicer run slant route. What the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Sanders. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this 2nd quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. 2nd down throw coming by Willis. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And that one blown up quickly.
as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. On third down, Robinson. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Willis on the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. They'll run this one right with Robinson. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. So now things get interesting on third and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for third and goal. Throw right side complete to Dotson. Touchdown! Jahan Dotson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
18, 5 years.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here.
It's complete to Williams.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Another milestone falling on that last throw in what has been an MVP-type season so far, as he has now gone over 4,000 yards passing already on the year.
And it's been a whole lot of fun to watch as he's put together this type of a season. And to me, you have to figure, with so many games remaining, I think he'll breeze past 5,000 yards. Could he challenge the all-time record? Maybe even bump it up closer to 6,000 yards? I can't wait to watch. And the way he's playing, I wouldn't put it past him.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Back to the ground with Robinson to about the 26 here.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Willis.
That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Cut 19, cut 19. Cut the 50, cut the 50.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Second down, Willis looks to throw here.
To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And instead of having a 1-score game, they'll remain 2 scores down. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This one out quickly to Watkins. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Let's go.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
79 Broncos. 77 Wolves.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
89 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
After the sack on 1st down, Hurts. He's got Watkins on the out route. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jonathan Allen, the former 1st-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
18.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's going deep for Brown.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Willis looking to throw on first down.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Throwing is Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And some space here.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 111 yards on the ground now for Sanders. He's got a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Like everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Hurts. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's Willis.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Willis to throw.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Kind of a strange ball game, Charles. We did not have a single point by...
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If you're bad, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, should I take